Are you ready to embark on a heart-stopping journey through the most treacherous roads on the planet? Hold on to your seats, because today we'll be taking you on a thrilling adventure along these deadly routes. But before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. The Espinazo Del Diablo, or the Devil's Backbone, is a heart-stopping stretch of road nestled deep within Mexico's rugged terrain. Legend has it that the devil himself laid the foundation for this road, perhaps toying with the fates of those who cross it. This treacherous 139-mile stretch connects the cities of Mazatlan and Durango, challenging even the most experienced motorists. The Espinazo del Diablo snakes through the breathtaking Sierra Madre Occidental mountain range, where sheer cliffs plummet hundreds of feet down into lush valleys and canyon floors. The dramatic landscape teems with verdant forests, rugged mountains, and mist-filled canyons. Nature's beauty juxtaposed against the potential peril of every curve. Hairpin turns, narrow lanes, and no guardrails to catch your fall. It's like a high-stakes game of chicken with the edge of the world. The Lena Highway, which spans approximately 772 miles from the city of Never to the remote outpost of Yakutsk, is a challenging and at times treacherous path that offers a rare and unfiltered glimpse into the raw beauty and haunting solitude of Russia's Far East. As you venture into the Siberian wilderness, prepare to confront an adversary that can leave even the most seasoned drivers questioning their skills. Mud. When the rains arrive, this seemingly innocuous element transforms into a force to be reckoned with, turning the Lena Highway into a treacherous quagmire that can swallow vehicles whole and bring travel to a standstill. The Lena Highway's notorious muddy stretches often appear without warning, catching unsuspecting travelers off guard. With each passing rainstorm, the road surface morphs into a thick, viscous sludge that's as unpredictable as it is hazardous. Tires slip and slide, losing traction as vehicles struggle to find purchase on the slick, unforgiving terrain. In the most extreme cases, vehicles can become mired in the mud, trapped and immobilized, their drivers left to face the elements and isolation of the Siberian wilderness. Skipper's Canyon Road is a thrilling journey that winds through the rugged beauty of New Zealand's South Island, where the landscape itself seems to hold its breath, waiting for the brave to accept its challenge. The road stretches for 13.6 miles through the awe-inspiring landscape. It was etched into the cliffs more than 140 years ago during the gold rush. With sheer drops of hundreds of feet on one side and unforgiving rock walls on the other, Skipper's Canyon Road demands your complete attention and steady hands. The road is so treacherous and narrow in many places, it's impossible for two vehicles to pass each other. In fact, this hazardous route requires a special permit to drive, and even then, most rental car companies forbid their vehicles from venturing onto this perilous terrain. The North Yungas Road stretches for a spine-tingling 40 miles as it snakes its way through the lush Bolivian Andes, connecting La Paz to the Yungas region. It's not for nothing that this notorious path has been nicknamed the Death Road. This single-lane road, precariously carved into the side of a towering cliff, is barely wide enough for two vehicles to pass each other. A sheer drop of 2,000 feet or more awaits those who misjudge its meandering turns and slippery surfaces, with only flimsy barriers, or in some places no barriers at all, standing between drivers and oblivion. However, there's more to the Death Road than just heart-stopping turns and gut-wrenching drops. The ever-changing weather conditions, including heavy rainfall, fog, and even landslides, keep those traversing it constantly on their toes. Indeed, the North Yungas Road is a place where vigilance is not just a recommendation, it's a matter of life and death. Le Passage de Joie is a truly mesmerizing and enigmatic causeway that emerges from the depths of the sea, serving as a portal to the charming island of Noirmoutier, with its idyllic beaches, picturesque villages, and rich maritime history. However, this spellbinding route, which stretches approximately 2.7 miles across the Bay of Bourgneuf, is not a journey for the unprepared or the overconfident. The causeway is entirely at the mercy of the tides, with the sea sweeping in to claim the road twice daily, rendering it impassable and potentially dangerous for several hours at a time. Moreover, the road's slippery surface, comprised of wet seaweed and marine life, demands the utmost caution and an intimate respect for the ever-changing moods of the ocean. Running for approximately 2,725 miles, BR-116 is the second longest highway in Brazil, connecting the north and the south of the country. As you traverse this expansive road, you'll encounter a diverse array of landscapes, from the bustling cities to the remote and unforgiving countryside. Often called the Highway of Death, BR-116 has a reputation that precedes it. The route earned its chilling nickname due to the staggering number of fatal collisions, often caused by poor road conditions, inadequate maintenance, and reckless driving. Pair an endless stream of overworked, tired truckers with the inconsistent terrain of the highway, and you've got yourself a recipe for disaster. Frequent landslides, intense weather patterns, and treacherous mountain passes all contribute to the hazards faced by those who dare to travel this perilous route. Along BR-116, you may also stumble upon heart-wrenching stories of poverty, human trafficking, and desperation, painting a somber picture of the darker side of humanity. This adds another layer to the road's tragic legacy, as it acts as a stark reminder of the social and economic challenges faced by many in Brazil. Nestled at an altitude of 11,575 feet above sea level, the Zojila Pass is the gateway between the regions of Ladakh and Kashmir in India. Perched high up in the mighty Himalayas, the route presents an incredible visual feast, with awe-inspiring views of snow-capped peaks, rugged valleys, and unspoiled natural beauty stretching as far as the eye can see. Yet, Zojila Pass is a place where only the most valiant travelers dare to tread. Picture a narrow, twisting dirt track barely etched onto the mountainside, so high up that it feels as if you could touch the heavens above. This vertigo-inducing 5.6-mile-long road offers few safety measures, and any misstep could send you plummeting into the abyss below. What's more, the path is flanked by steep cliffs on one side and a dizzying drop on the other, demanding nerves of steel from even the most seasoned adventurers. The region's fickle weather is notorious for heavy snowfall, avalanches, and landslides, which can render the pass impassable for months at a time. So those who plan to traverse it must keep a keen eye on weather forecasts and the pass's accessibility status, as it's prone to closure. Kma Road. A name that might send chills down the spines of those familiar with its history and treacherous conditions. Often referred to as the Road of Bones, this remote and challenging route has a dark past intertwined with its breathtaking surroundings. Winding through the vast expanse of Russia's Far East, Kma Road stretches approximately 1,200 miles between the cities of Yakutsk and Magadan. The road meanders through the unforgiving Siberian wilderness, known for its severe weather and extreme temperatures that can plummet to -76 degrees Fahrenheit. This icy landscape, while breathtakingly beautiful, can be merciless to the unprepared traveler. But what truly sets Kma Road apart from the other dangerous roads is its haunting history. The road was built under the orders of the Soviet Union leader Joseph Stalin as a means to connect the region's gold mines, and it was constructed by the hands of forced laborers, political prisoners from the notorious Gulag camps. The name Road of Bones was derived from the grim fact that countless prisoners perished during its construction, and their remains were often laid beneath the road itself. If you choose to embark on the adventure along Kma Road, be prepared for a challenging and eerie experience. The treacherous weather conditions, isolation, and haunting history of this road make it a truly unique and sobering journey. Stretching across a staggering 800 miles and bridging the rugged terrain between Pakistan and China, the Karakorum Highway is the highest paved international road on the planet. This engineering marvel, often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world, was the result of a colossal joint effort between Pakistan and China over a period of 20 long years, from 1959 to 1979. The Karakorum Highway is a feat of engineering, but it's also a wild, untamed beast that demands vigilance and respect from all who attempt to tame it. Picture yourself embarking on an epic journey across a winding, perilous road that reaches skyward, brushing the roof of the world as it climbs to the dizzying elevation of 15,466 feet at its highest point, the Kma Pass. As you traverse the Karakorum Highway, you'll be confronted with a myriad of challenges, including harsh weather, unpredictable landslides, and the ever-present threat of altitude sickness. The route can be particularly unforgiving during the winter months, when heavy snowfall and avalanches can render parts of the highway impassable. Lying in the shadow of the imposing Nanga Parbat, the world's 9th highest peak, Fairy Meadows Road is a narrow, unpaved, and vertigo-inducing passage that tests the limits of even the most daring travelers. Winding its way along precarious cliff edges and boasting hair-raising drop-offs, this treacherous passage is so narrow that at times, it can barely accommodate a single vehicle, let alone two passing side by side. Adding to its dangerous allure, the road is devoid of any guardrails or safety measures, leaving drivers to rely solely on their wits and driving skills. Your pulse quickens, and your breath catches as you navigate the raw, rugged terrain of the mighty Himalayas. The Stelvio Pass is a serpentine marvel of engineering that dances its way through the heart of Italy's breathtaking Eastern Alps. This legendary mountain pass, nestled at an altitude of 9,045 feet above sea level, is both a magnet for thrill seekers and a masterpiece of human ingenuity, offering an unforgettable journey that will leave you breathless in more ways than one. The road is a dizzying array of 48 hairpin turns, each one more exhilarating than the last as you ascend to dizzying heights along this narrow, winding road. The Stelvio Pass, which connects Borneo and Lombardy to Stilfs in South Tyrol, is a symphony of curves and switchbacks, requiring precision, nerves of steel, and an unyielding zest for adventure. The challenging hairpin turns and steep inclines demand skill, concentration, and a respect for the capricious nature of mountain weather. Moreover, the pass is often beset by heavy snowfall, freezing temperatures, and landslides, which can make for perilous driving conditions or even force its closure. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling journey along the world's most dangerous roads. We hope you enjoyed the ride as much as we did. If you have any thoughts or experiences you'd like to share, please drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.